Here we are. Stop making us laugh, you prick. Here we are. Podcast number 8, I think. 8, yes.
Yep. BJ Ballsout.
It's BJ Ballsout Comedy Podcast with
Benny and Geordie,
yes.
And introducing a very good friend of ours.
Yes.
Flemmo.
Justin Fleming. Put your hands together. Yeah! Word up, homies. What's going on?
Not a lot. I'm happy.
Why is that?
Because apocalypse. I'm stoked. I'm not been this happy in years. Depression gone.
Oh, excellent.
Everything. Everyone's noticing it too.
Yeah.
They're just like, why? You just, I've never seen you. The owner of the Comics Lounge rang me a couple of days ago. He's like, Flemington, I'm just so happy that you're happy. I've never seen you this happy. And I've been telling him for about 2 years. I've gone, I want a zombie apocalypse because that's the time, that's my time to shine, where I go and collect every rich person's stuff.
I am.
So thanks for collecting that for me.
I am worried some of your jokes are going to come to fruition. That's the one thing I'm worried about.
Midgets, stay away.
Oh, hilarious.
Fat zombies. Fuck.
Oh, God.
But no, I'm happy. I've not been this happy. I was so depressed at the start of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know why.
Yeah.
And then this happened, and I'm just so happy. It's horrible. Comedy's horror and all that, but my God, I'm happy. This is great.
Well, you've been very productive with this off time.
Yeah.
Of no gigs. And it's only been, what, 2 weeks, I think?
Well, even with gigs, I've been more productive because no one else is turning up to shows. So like I said, I'm doing an hour plus spots. An hour and 45 on Tuesday.
I should rephrase that. I did see it apartment last Thursday, but yeah. So how'd you come about to doing an hour and 40?
No one else turned up.
That's it.
That's it.
And well, I planned on 5 minutes just to help Paul out because you know he was getting bombarded by people saying you shouldn't do this, and I've gone, bro, if you don't do it, you're giving in to people. Just don't give in. All right, AIDS wins. All right, stay at the AIDS win.
AIDS is the metaphor.
Yeah. So yeah, and there was a girl before me. She did 5, and I'm standing on stage. I introduced her from the side, and then she introduced me, and I'm just like looking at the stairs, waiting for someone else to come up. No one was, and then I did crowd work, and it turned out everyone there was just bored. They're like, oh, there's nothing to do. And they were from St Kilda, and then I felt sorry for them, so I did a bit of work, got them right in my hands, and just went flemtastic for about another hour and a half. Just
awesome.
Just gave them, and then sat around for another hour with the audience in a circle and just talked about life and comedy and stuff like that. Yeah, it was that's really fun night.
Well, that's what we want to talk to you about today, because we are trying to get a profile on colleagues of ours.
Yep.
For those who don't know you as well as we do, you've had quite a colourful life, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
So you've done music, done porn, comedy,
acting.
acting.
I'm back into acting now.
Back into
lessons
acting
again.
Yep.
What else? Went to reform school. Brother played cricket for Australia. I don't ever say that. Like, it's not something like, oh my brother, but it just throws in the weirdness of he does that, and I've done all this other.
Just a different.
We've never had normal jobs. He's never had a job except for cricket and commentary, and I've had normal jobs, but it's like 1 month.
That's actually quite a small world thing. So I know I mentioned this when I first met you, but because I recognised the name. But my dad played cricket. He didn't quite get to Australia, representing Australia level, but he played with your brother once upon a time ago. Yeah, you've clearly forgotten this. That's cool. No, but
well, remember I was smoking a lot.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I think
a couple of months playing.
Yeah, I met you in the dope days, I think. But yeah, so your brother and my dad played together. They might not have played, but they definitely trained together and all that sort of shit. I think your brother was at my dad's joint a few times.
South Melbourne or Victoria. Or
Dad,
Springy South.
Richmond, I believe.
Richmond, so it might have been state.
Yeah, I
Different
think it's
level
all
of
district
state.
or something. Yeah.
How old's your dad?
Dad would be 53 or 4.
Yeah, so
I think.
got a few years on my brother. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I remember your brother being over at barbecues and all that sort of shit, and then now we're doing comedy. It's just fucking strange, man.
And we're metalheads, bro.
Yeah,
In the same world
we
as
got
that.
that common as well. Yeah. So yeah, tell us about your music. Like, I'm curious to pick your brain on this one. I know we've talked about this, you know, just hanging out as mates, but there are a few comics who have dabbled in music and, you know, vice versa and all that sort of stuff. What's the main differences apart from, you know, you take away the music and there's no one else on stage and all that sort of shit, but do you get the same feelings?
Yeah, I tend to, with the way I am in a lot of the stuff, so football or whatever, I black out a lot.
Yeah.
I say black out, but I go into the zone. So when I play football, I'd kick 3 goals in 4 minutes and not even know I did it. Because of just doing, just being and stuff like that. In all sports, I'd sort of go like that. And in music, there's that taste, that power you get, and being the lead singer and the frontman,
Especially being a frontman.
and I'm a performer, not clinical, it's just natural, that's the way I am, so there's a connection that I have with the audience that the rest of the band don't get that level of it. And when I was in Europe, there was one gig in Prague where I really got it, that it was massive. It was me going after the audience and they were literally leaning back. Like, whoa. And then they were giving it back. And then I was leaning back. And the rest of the band, they were bluing and stuff. So a lot of the Europe tour was me distracting the crowd. Don't look behind me, there's punches getting thrown.
Fuck.
But in that gig, I learned about connection and energy with an audience. And yeah, that was so powerful. It was so powerful. And they would give it to me, and then I'd give it back to them, and it was this to and fro, the goosebumps. Look, my hair's going up. Wow. And then after the gig finished, thank you, good night, and I just leapt into the crowd, and we just hugged and drank beer. Like, it was just a big hug and drinking beer and thing. It was powerful. So that's something I didn't understand till that night. And comedy for me, when I started, it's just about trying to be funny and getting away with it. There's years of that, and you want it now. You just can't. Comedy's something you just can't. You think you can master it and it'll kick your ass. Every time, you know, when you go on stage like I'm a gun, and then you go up there. Whenever you think that, you'll get your ass kicked.
Fucking humbled, yeah.
That's why I go up pretty blank. I never go, I'm a gun, I'm gonna. I go up pretty neutral in the brain. And just see what happens.
See which gear you get.
And just go. I don't think too much. But like, you've seen me go mental in all the shows. But that's me connecting. And it goes back to that night in Prague where it's like, and that's why Death or Glory, your show, the light's really bright, and I'm looking through the audience.
I fixed the light.
But I'm looking through the audience to see their eyes, because if I can see you, I can talk to you. I can connect with you and have it, and the real me comes out. If it's just I can't. It's really weird for me. Except for when I see the veins, which I've spoken about. Again, I believe that's the zone. So at Death or Glory, there was a couple of gigs where I was going.
It happened a few times.
I was in the psycho mode. But I was looking at the light, and I could see veins in the light. And this might sound weird, or other people go, that actually makes sense. It was like I was in the zone, but it's like I go behind I'm not looking from here, I'm looking from behind here. Right, I'm present, I'm in the zone, and I was looking through my eyes, and I could see the veins in my eyes. If you understand what I mean, without sounding too trippy.
No.
But again, that's another learning. I'm always looking for those
Looking
things.
outside your body,
I was I was in here. I wasn't looking from here, I was looking from back here. And when I'm doing that, I can't fail
Yeah.
in anything. I can't fail.
I do love it when you go full fantastic. I can't even say it properly.
That's what you aim for. That's what you should aim for. And there's no care, risk. There's no failure. There's no. You can't touch me. Like I don't care.
How do you deal with all that? I mean, like, how do you? I mean, I've spoken to you a few times, and I mean, your advice has been fucking unbelievable for me, anyway.
Agreed.
But how do you deal with it? Like, you know, I've seen, you know, there's times where you hit, there's times where you miss.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that part of it?
Took a while. Like if I had a bad gig,
Yeah.
every bin from the gig to my house got kicked over. Because it was like, I've got to make it now. I've got to get good now.
Yeah.
And then you get relaxed. Like if I'm having a bad gig, I don't blame the audience. Like for me, if I don't go into the zone, I can feel shit afterwards because it's like the drug. I didn't get the drug because I didn't go in there.
Yeah.
And if I'm not in there, you'll know it. Or I might be just working on words. I've got to articulate these lines differently. I've changed things. So I might be pretty clinical. So if I'm not smashing it, I'm actually doing the work. So it's not bombing, I don't think. And I was saying on Thursday to a couple of the young Jay, I was saying you can't bomb if you're going up with new things or you've changed the words in a joke and you've just worked on it that day from the night before and it falls flat. You didn't bomb because you took the risk. It's all about risk. You can't get there being safe. When I ran the workshops years ago, I'd talk about crowd work and stuff like when the penny dropped for me.
Just in case people don't know, where were these workshops?
At the Comics Lounge.
Yep.
And I'd get new comedians go, just trippy. They'd, so you're saying if we bomb, like I'd say, just, you're gonna bomb. Get it out of the way and move on. They're like, so you just bomb once and then it's over? Never bomb. I'm like, you spastic! What the fuck?
And then you get the
comics.
And then you get the comics who think they've never bombed.
Yeah, and then you get other ones that I've never bombed before, and it's like, I've never seen you not bomb. Like, what?
Usually the set starts with, so I was on the tram the other day.
What's the deal with the printer at the office? Yeah. And after every joke or every sentence, they go, so I was walking down the street, and then I saw a cat.
It's like prompting laughter. Yeah, fuck that.
But yeah, dealing with it took me a while. I'd take it personally, and then if I had a bad gig, I'd wake up wanting to kill myself the next day. The next morning, I'd be suicidal, like die, because I take entertainment. I take it so seriously.
When you're there, you're fucking there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
When did you first know you had it? Like, I mean, let's go back to the music. When did you go, fuck, that's it. That's what I want. That's where I want to go.
When I was a kid, it was pretty much school. I wasn't dumb. Like I could have got A's probably if I sat there and did, but I wasn't that kid. It was prison.
Yeah.
You know, and primary school was hell for me, and then grade 6, big turning point was grade 6. I was thinking about her this morning, I think. Miss J. She was the coolest teacher at school, biker. She had a leather jacket. She was into Sex Pistols, Floyd and all that. And she was the grade 6 teacher, and from a couple of years out, I was like, I've got to get to her class.
Yeah.
She was just the coolest person. I got there, grade 6, I remember sitting there where they read out whose class you're going to, and I was like, yes! Everyone just looked at me, because the other teacher was my teacher from that year already, and she was boring as batshit. First term, fought like mad, and I was always artistic. I didn't really realise it, but I was very, like I could just stare at the wall, and I'd be in fantasy land for hours. And at that age, I knew the movie Bachelor Party word for word. I had a 3-hour tape with Bachelor Party and then WrestleMania 2, and I knew the whole tape word for word, the commentary, everything, the grunts, everything in the wrestling, and I still know bachelor, morning sister, you look terrific today. What have you done with your hair? You're late again, Rick. I know, but I'm very good at this. That can be that's the start of the movie. I could go for the whole film. So then she realised, oh, this kid ain't gonna listen, and she'd just go, stare at. So I'd stare at the wall and watch Bachelor Party. As long as I wasn't pissing everyone off, she didn't care. So I'd just stare at the wall and watch the movie. I'm that vivid in my imagination. We had a big fight, like a massive fight, because I was distracting, but I wanted her attention. I wanted her to like me. Yeah. And we had a big blow up, and I remember crying, and I just want to be your friend, or something like that. And then she just saw, hey, this kid's not meant to be here. Yeah. So my homework became different. It was like, all right, there's your homework, Justin, hang back. And she'd like wait till all the kids left, and she'd pull out like Pink Floyd, Alice Cooper, and she'd go, okay, take these albums home, listen to them over the weekend, come in early on Monday, and we've got to talk about it.
Fuck yeah.
So I'd go home, and she'd go, I can't remember the album, the Floyd album with Careful with the Axe Eugene on it. She'd go, make sure you crank this full blast, alright? Wear your headphones, because there's a massive scream, like Careful with the Axe Eugene. This chick's so I'd come in, or she'd go, okay, tonight on SBS, there's a film on at 11. I'm like, fuck yes, because I used to tease it. Called Spartacus. I need you to watch that. Come in early tomorrow morning and talk to me about the film. And I'd come in and she'd go, what do you think his motivation was? Blah, 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 blah. So she pushed me towards understanding. She'd take me to ballet after school. Yeah. Well, not for me to do it, but there'd be a ballet. Yeah. And another student, it was Rebecca Jeffries was in it, and she'd take me to study it. And it was like, do you understand what they're doing? It's not gay prancing around. There's a point to it. There's this emotion. She was a big influence on me. Yeah. So when I listened to music as a kid, it wasn't, Eric Adams from Manowar singing on stage, fighting the world. That was me. Yeah, okay. So 100% of the time, and it's the same with movies, I'm the one doing it. I never listened to Skid Row, Motley Crue, or anything like that, and I pictured them. I pictured me singing and getting it. Then when I was in Germany on that tour, I was telling someone, the audience the other night, that I was getting ready to go on, and the intro music was playing for Pegasus, and I was like looking at the stage and the crowd. I'm like, I've been here before. Yeah. But it wasn't deja vu. It was different. And then it sort of dawned on me. It's like, oh, I pictured being on this stage.
That's cool.
When I was a kid. I've been here before a million times. Every time I put the headphones on, it sort of dawned on me, and then my presence changed when I ran on stage. I didn't run on as a man, rocking. I ran on as a 12-year-old. Yeah. I thought, honour the kid. You got here because of a 12-year-old's dream. So run on stage as the 12-year-old, and my physicality on stage I didn't give a shit. I gave zero fucks from that night. Yeah. I didn't care what I looked like. I didn't care if I looked weird on stage or moved funny, and the crowd went, oh. Didn't care because I was 12 years old.
Just did your thing.
Yeah. And giving zero fucks has been a big thing in comedy as well. Mm-hmm. And music, I don't know. People used to say, how do you get there? And it was, I didn't even ask that. I just got there. Yeah. There was no if, buts, or what. So that's what I want, and I'm not going to quit. Everyone in Springvale, Noble, Dandy, Keysy wanted to be a rock star. And they were better. I couldn't sing for shit. I'm the worst natural singer you can find.
You reckon?
Yeah, but, I mean, you hear me singing. I know what I'm doing now, but even easier. It was through hard work and not quitting. I have to put in 10 times the work than anyone else. But everyone else, no one else got there.
Can you play an instrument, or is like
if I'm writing songs, I can, because I'll sit there, because what I hear, I'll just find it until I can play what I want to put down. Yeah. But then, if it was guitar, then I go, that's how it sort of goes. Add you to it. I want you to be there, not what I want. Mm-hmm. I want your flavour and your drums. Yeah. This is how they go. I need that because that emphasises this bit. Yeah. If it's important, I'll pull something up.
So you never played an instrument in a band
No,
leading up to Pegasus? It was
not
just
good enough.
straight. Okay.
And if I play guitar and sing at the same time, I'll either sing perfect and miss the strings, or I'll sing like shit and play the guitar.
Fucking hard, man.
Yeah,
It's really fucking hard.
but I'm also mindful that the energy I put towards that, it's never going to serve me.
Yeah.
So I save my energy for what I need. And with comedy, I quit music completely.
Yep.
With everything. So when I did acting, I stopped music and just went to the VCA, enrolled, and studied acting full time, well, every night.
Yeah.
And then when I went back to Pegasus, I still had some roles. I had Rush on Channel 10.
Oh yeah.
A couple of other shows, ABC shows. I was still in.
Yeah.
I was still getting auditions and doing. But I was like, I've got to learn how to sing again.
Yeah.
I've got to get my voice, because when we recorded the last album, we went in, done the album, then I went to sing, and it was just, it was horrid.
Oh.
I had to take another month off and rework on it,
Oh shit.
because it just wasn't where it used to be.
Yeah.
So, and with comedy, I cut everything, because it's like, oh, I've got to get good at this quick. I don't have time to dick around and spend 20 years. So I threw myself in as hard as I could. But with comedy, with music, I was always a dick on stage. I was always joking and cracking jokes. And then in the last year, I was doing more jokes than songs, because I was trying to get fired. And people were turning up for the comedy. But I always knew that. Like, I always knew I wanted to be a singer, a comedian, porn star.
Yeah.
An actor. That's all I ever wanted to do, and I got them all done. And now I'm a comedian, but I saved the hardest for last because of fear, I think.
What's harder, jumping up on stage, not knowing who you're going to get in the crowd in terms of comedy, or shooting a scene with X amount of people you never met watching who are part of the production team
In porn? The porn's the hardest.
Yeah.
Back
Harder?
then, now I think I'd be fine, but back then it was intimidating. You'd be in a room smaller than this with 50 people in the room. You don't see them, but they're there. They're hanging off the roof. You got the boom light. And then the owner of the company,
Yeah.
because it was a major porn company,
Yeah.
all his mates want to come in and check out the play.
Yeah,
Come
of
in,
course.
I've got a porno company. Watch this. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, do they have to be in? And then the director goes, hey, all right, everyone ready to shoot? Yep. Okay, make your cock hard now.
Did you ever get a fluffer?
Oh, the girls were. Like,
Yeah.
you just go, can you help me?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's very intimidating.
Do me a solid. Yeah.
But on the big budget ones, because they've got to be filmed in Canberra.
Yeah,
it's
that's
illegal.
right. Yeah, yeah.
So I didn't have my weed. So I was
Oh.
like all over the shop already. If I had weed, I would have been fine in those ones. I just needed it. And I was too scared back then to fly with it. Or
But how did you get into it? I mean,
Probably
when I
should bust
quit
that
Pegasus
first,
the first time, I said, make sure you put it out to the magazines and that I quit to pursue my porn career as a joke, because I was always a joker. Because night one, I remember running out with Pegasus and I was like, are you ready to rock? I was like, that's not me. Whoa! Whoa, that didn't feel right. So what's going on, knackers? And then I'd just be me. So that became a running joke, and everyone knew I wanted to be a porn star.
Yeah.
And if you had a porn back then, like we were sitting here and I saw a porno magazine, but like, can I borrow that? Yeah, I'll bring it back. I promise. And I'd literally, this interview would finish, I'd be running, grabbing it, bolting to the car. Gotta get home and have a round of touch Flemo. I'd watch it forwards, backwards, rewind, everything. Fast forward. Yeah, I was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Back in the day. And then I was working in the gym at Dingley. My best mate, brother Jay, rang. He goes, brother, where are you? I said, at the gym. You come to the gym with a People magazine. It had an article about porno. If you want to be an Australian porn star,
shit.
take a photo. So I made the receptionist come into the squash court and take photos of me naked. Well, no, trust me, it's non-sexual. Just come in. I need to take some photos of me dick.
There were no pot plants involved.
And I got a Polaroid from Murph's mum like one of the Polaroid cameras or whatever. Mate Murphy was a big deal. And then, sent it off and then got a call.
Fuck.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna happen! Oh my god, this is gonna happen! I'm gonna be a porn star.
What was your what was your first encounter or scene like? Like, is it just horrific?
No, that one. She was all right. Sarah, I think her name was, and then no, Lisa, no, Sarah, and then the second one was horrendous. That was he rings me up. He goes, "Oh, we've got this hot Filipino lady. I've got her photos here. She's like 27, beautiful. Oh wow, I'd never been with an Asian chick before, so it was a fantasy. And then I rock up to the hotel. It's up in Glen Waverley. The first few were filmed there. They were Gonzo film. And I rock up and I call him. I go, I'm here. Which room? He goes, oh, are you in your car? He goes, yeah, just wait there. I'll come down. I'm like, oh, this is weird. And I'd been jerking off all week and not coming because I took it serious. I was edging the whole week because it was like, you know, I want to make a statement,
Edging
as I always do.
Yeah.
And then he comes down and goes, oh, a bit of a Mitch, because my porn name was Mitch Cumstein. And he goes, Mitch, slight problem. Yes, Lisa, she doesn't quite look like her photos anymore. I've got, how many more? It goes, about 20 years anymore.
Oh, no.
He goes, look, come up. If you can't do it, I'll pay you anyway. And I'll just get her to dildo the scene or whatever in this bar. So I'm walking up and I'm like, this is all I've ever dreamt of. This could be a test.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, then you're out.
Yeah.
And I'm just going in there and, she looked like, when I played the porno to a few of my brothers' mates, they were on the floor laughing because she looked like an Filipino version of Krusty the Clown.
Jesus.
Yeah. And like her hair was done like in pink. Just looked, and her makeup was just circles, like she didn't know how to put makeup. She was a housewife. Like, and it was actually, it's a funny porno, like, because she would say shit like, oh, but he's talking the whole time. He's like, oh, Mitch, oh, how's that feel, mate? Oh, she's loving it. Like, it was putting you off.
Yeah, fuck that.
And I'm like, just shut the fuck up. I'm trying to
Don't give me
concentrate.
pointers.
And then he'd look up and go, oh, Mitch, is that guy feel good? Well, what about you, Lisa? You like his big dick? And she'd pull it out and go, oh, yes, it's so juicy. She'd say like that. And then in the camera, all you see is my dick laughing. Because I'm laughing and you just see my dick bouncing in front of the screen. Going, there's a lot of that in the film.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, it's horrendous. A horrendous porn.
and how long did you do that for?
Oh, it was a couple of years.
Yeah.
There was a few films in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was just, I almost killed him on the last one, the big budget one. So it was basically, we had a few. There was one girl, one guy was being a bit rough with her, and I ran on set, grabbed him.
Yeah.
And he's, oh, you're ruining the scene. And I'm going, if he doesn't back off, bro, I'm going to beat the shit out of everyone.
Yeah.
Because it was hurting her.
Yeah.
And I could see it. And I'm like, no. And he's gone. He was yelling at her for ruining the scene, and I just flipped. And then I wasn't getting hard either. And I still had to get paid. And the last day, he's like, oh, well, you owe me for this. I'm going, you better pay me. I was at the door of his unit that he was staying in.
Yeah.
You just better pay me, man. Motherfucker.
Fuck.
Kicked the door in. Gave me the money. Because I did a few. I did BBC London. I did a documentary with them. Four Corners. So there was our other work on that weekend.
Wait, is in being interviewed about porn?
Yeah, I was doing modelling silhouette stuff with this one. Different things. And there was one about porn.
Like a Bond girl.
Yeah.
Fuck
was,
That's wicked.
Yeah, there was a heap of different things. So I made a few grand, quite a few grand in that weekend. But yeah, no, it just wasn't fun. But as you know, like, it's shit to laugh about, and that's all it is. Life, we take it too seriously.
Absolutely.
People go, "Oh, you did that. You're a bad." It's piss off. Who cares, man?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? All this crap that's going on now could be a zombie one, which wouldn't be too bad. So if they're 28 days later zombies, that'd be
That's
shit.
what we were saying last week.
Dawn
They're
of Dead
fucked.
zombies. Dawn of the Dead zombie, Walking
Yeah.
Dead zombies, I'm
Yeah.
down with that. I'd love that. I'd actually be even happier.
Yeah.
Because this is permanent hide and seek.
Yeah.
This is my favourite game when I was a kid.
Just don't
Now I
click
get to
anything.
play it,
Yeah.
occasionally stab something in the head. Without my dick. But yeah, we're taking shit too serious. So
Yeah.
I look at it, and that's a liberating thing for comedians, is to be able to go on stage and go, I don't care.
Yeah.
I do not care. I will speak the truth. Hey, I did this once. And everyone can be horrified.
Yeah.
Just go, yeah, I did that.
And do you think with that, like that what you're saying about being, well, not horrified, but being honest, is the way to go? Because people will laugh at that.
Yeah, honesty. See, with me, I've got so much to talk about. And when I started, people used to say they talk about the music. And I was in a place. I was still in the band for the first year when I started comedy. A few months in, I got fired. But it was such a unhappy point.
Yeah.
They tour of Europe after that, and then my fiance left, and I was just lost, like bad. I was mental. And I started not caring now. I wasn't giving a fuck at gigs. I was just losing it on stage, and I was stripping. Like, I'd end up in my jocks on stage in the band. And I've got my manager. She was over from Holland going, they were cracking up. Like, who gives a fuck? It's heavy metal.
Yeah.
Who cares? I'll do whatever I want.
Need
I'll
something to
kick
talk
the
about.
audience in the face if I want. This is metal.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do. You know? And, yeah, it really, yeah, just not caring is massive. Giving zero fucks. You know, getting rid of the onion skin,
Yeah.
as I say, and I've had a few experiences of that. And this week's been a big one again, where I was like, oh, there's more skin I can get rid of. Oh, sick! It's so liberating.
Yeah.
You know, I've had gigs where I've gone crazy,
Yeah.
and yeah,
But explain that in the sense of the skin. How could you, someone new in comedy now, what do you mean by skin?
well, for me, there was a gig at Gorilla one night. I came back from America, and I was so smashed off work, and I had me vape,
Yeah.
and I'm like in the room smoking. It's a shisha bar, so I'm giving it to the audience, but I wasn't telling people it was weed. No, trust me, this is really good tobacco. And I was just didn't care. I was like, I don't care. Get me arrested.
How long ago is
Give a
this?
fuck. 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and then that gig, something snapped in my head where it was just I went mental, and I was killing them. And then, like, I remember they kept wanting me back on, so I kept walking back down the stairs and doing more. And then, in the end, I was in my undies with the acoustic guitar in the corner, just singing bad songs.
Poor guitar.
But I remember the audience, like, they didn't know me, but they all had their cameras out. Like, oh, this is an Instagram moment with this dude going crazy.
Yeah.
And then a few weeks later, like, that was just liberating because I didn't care. I was in a state of mind where it was like, I do not care if anyone cracks it. I don't care if you're offended. I don't care. There's nothing you can do to me.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing that you can do to me that will make me care. I've got nothing. I am nothing. Who cares? You know? All I've got's what comes out of my mouth and what's in here. Then a few weeks later, I got me hwang out on stage. And that was a powerful moment. I smacked the bottle across the room with me wang. About a week before Me Too hit.
Snuck in there.
Yeah, just good timing.
No, actually, our pot plants at Gorilla. That's really bad. Fuck.
And it wasn't to be edgy. Like, that's a difference as well. You can do things trying to be, you know, you see comedians trying to be something.
You can usually see straight through that, though,
Yeah,
can't
you can.
Yeah.
Whereas me, it wasn't. There was no thinking. It was just doing and just going boom. And the great thing about when I got my dick, there was a couple of chicks in the audience, and I did it, and everyone lost their shit. No, did it in a way, and that was powerful as well. I did it in a way where no one got offended, and no one cracked it, and no one went after me. And in the scene, they all like, you know, I'd hear from, oh, that's that guy who did this. You know, they all talk online, but it's like the older female comics are like, yeah, don't even go near that one.
Yeah.
You're not even going to win.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, leave him alone. Because he's not a bad, and they know I'm not a bad person. I've got a good heart. But they're just like, that's seriously, you want to attack comedians, male comedians, he's in the too hard basket. 100%. Don't go near it because you won't win.
He's an actual entertainer.
Yeah. That was a powerful thing because I learnt with that sort of point of guerrilla. And pre that, when you go to a smaller gig, and I didn't do a lot of open mic, I did the lounge every Tuesday to 300-400 people, and I had my spot every week because I ran the show. That was my payment. I did it for free. I organised everything for nothing, but I had my spot. And so I got better faster than everyone else. But I already had the stage. I already had a lot of that stuff, and I knew what was funny. To go to an open mic and see 10 people, it was like, how am I going to make 10 people? Like, it's daunting, or 3 people. And around that period, I learned it doesn't matter how many people, you just make them laugh. Be funny, right? You can't Big Mouth the other night, I couldn't go up and go, what's the deal with Fat Zombie? Blah, 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 blah. It just looked stupid. And I learned that at the Comedy Store in LA. You might get on at 11 or 12 or do the Kinnison spot, and it's 1 in the morning and there's 2 people there. You've got to perform, you've got 15 minutes, you've got to go. What do? You can't go up there. So I was walking down the street the other day. They're just going, you don't, nobody talks like that. You've got to talk to them. You've got to get into them. You've got to make them laugh and be funny. And that's the shift where I can do 30 minutes of crowd work about a subject. And I've done that, with the country gigs. There was one with Hugh, I think, in Evan Hockey, and I did 30 minutes on dildos. Just interviewing the audience about what they've shoved in them, in that wording.
I've seen you do a smaller version of that at the park.
Try it. So what are you sticking you?
Yeah, you got any sex toys?
And just go with it. Nothing's pre-written, nothing. Just go with it. Go with it. Be funny. Because I know that I am, like, if I hit the zone, we're set. I can go for hours on it. So getting rid of the onion skin, that was because you have that layers of, what do they think of me? I hope they like me. What should I and shouldn't I? When you peel all that off, you'll get to the real you. And that's what it is, bringing the real you. So in that period, I remember being on stage in Perth at the Comedy Lounge, the club there, and so I probably did 6 months of doing open mic for the first time, and just going mental. I was getting a reputation, like, sick fellows coming on, the younger comedians would always come to watch. But being on at the lounge and just going mental this one night, and while I was in the zone going through it, it was like I stopped while my body kept going. I'm like, that's from doing Gorilla. And Speakeasy, like I'd do the Speakeasy, there was the worst Tuesday night or Thursday or something, where there'd be 3 people in the audience and you're following a bloody tap dance or a guy
hasn't changed.
Yeah, horrible. But I learned to love those gigs because it was like, wicked. If I smash here, I'm just that much better now.
Actually, Speakeasy on a Friday and Saturday, if you're one of the 2 comics that are up and you're going after burlesque and you can get everyone in, that's a great fucking feeling.
Well, I got it down pat. It was like, it doesn't matter what I follow, who I'm following, how many people are here, I'll thrash you. And it dawned on me in Perth, I was like, okay. Getting in the trenches and getting dirty in the open mic is awesome if you can use it the right way. Improve, but get comfortable being uncomfortable. And then say there's other gigs, like a period where the onion skin comes off again. And this week, like I say, with all the crap and everyone's hiding in their houses and that, and I'm on Facebook, and I hate social media with a passion. Facebook and that. But then I was just putting out funny shit, and I'm coming up with funny. I'm like, oh yeah, when I'm in the zone,
Yeah.
you know. And even with my videos,
Yeah.
like now I've brought the stage me. Somehow I've worked it out.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. My eyes go a funny way, and then cool, I'm here. I'm there. I'm ready to go.
So what are your videos? What are they called? Where do we find them?
A Justin Fleming comedian, I think it is, on YouTube. Or comedy. Justin Fleming comedy. I've been... I didn't put that on something. I've been reviewing Married at First Sight.
Okay.
So anyone overseas, that's like the highest rating show on Australian television, and people get married without knowing who it is.
Okay.
And most of them are there. There's an American version as well, and they're a bit more serious, whereas the Aussie ones become trash. And they're just there for Instagram followers and they're fake ads. And so I only did it just to practice talking and learn how to edit and do different things. And now I've learned how to edit funny. The first 5 or 6 clips, because the editing was stuffing up, it was going out of sync, and I'd lose like 10 hours trying to fix it. And then it was just like, stuff it. All right, this is what happened in the episode. Blah, 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 blah. They're not funny. They're horrible, but I just had to stick to my word. It's easy to quit. And I'm at episode 30. I've just finished tonight. So, and it's on 4 days a week. So, at the start of the year, I was really down. I realised it was from the show because it's just not good for you.
It's depressing.
Yeah, it really is. And I was, when I started, I hadn't really watched it, so I'm like, oh, she's, and I'm a nice person. Like, I've got a good heart, and
you are a gentleman. You are a gentleman.
Yeah,
comedy.
even though I'm mental and it can look like I'm not, but I am actually that way. So I'm like, oh, she seems really. Oh, I hope she finds love. Oh, I hope he's really nice to her. Like, I'm genuinely that type of guy. And I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I hope they're... Blah, blah, blah. And then after about 4 episodes, I'm like, man, what the fuck's going on here? He's on Instagram all day. Hasn't he get cuddled her? Like, oh, what? And it was depressing me. And then once I went, all right, I'm going to get you fuckers. And I'm going after them. It was liberating again. So, just don't care. Just be you and find you. And don't put pressure on yourself to get there now. You're not going to master it at 80. And this is what I loved about acting, and I love about acting, was I could go to the Tonight Now or VCA for 5 years, and I'd be in heaven every day learning to act. I love learning acting, from movement to voice, to every single point of it. I know I can't master it. And same with comedy. I'll be 90 and on stage, and the penny will drop on something from 30 years earlier that I got told, oh, that's what Oaksy meant when he said that. Or, you know what I mean? That's what I love about it. That's the appeal. Whereas singing, you can get to a point where it's, we had a fan base, but never had fear as a singer. But maybe in the first few gigs or whatever, but in those later years, it was like, no, this is just what I do. I didn't even rehearse for probably 2 years with the band. Didn't need to. It's just, why am I going to go try to sing over the instruments? Blow my voice out. I'll just turn up, do my own stuff.
Just do it.